Web3 Reviews, thank you for being with us. Today, it is Wednesday, April 2nd, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. Spencer Lankusik, we're talking about a musical artist from Kenya, man. All right, and we're talking about a use case through Gala Music that's enhancing the lives of artists. The last cycle, we saw NFT gaming help people out in countries like the Philippines. This happened. NFT gaming was helping people in real life because they were able to do play to earn, and they were earning an income that meant something in their home country. $5 might not be a lot to you in the United States, but $5 adds up somewhere like Thailand or the Philippines. I mean, I can't speak on it because I'm not there, but there are YouTube videos of people saying they're getting by on $5 a day in said countries. Enter Spencer Lansusik and enter Gala Music. Gala Music is a platform that offers artists a way to earn two sources of income from their music. In the last 15 years, we've become accustomed to artists getting paid through Spotify streaming and the likes. DSPs pay artists for their streams. Before that, we had album sales, we had CD sales, we had record sales. Think about that. We had tapes. People were selling tapes at the back of their car. People were selling CDs on Venice Boulevard, in Times Square. These are the stories we got used to. And then it became these stories of people blowing up on Vine and blowing up on Twitch, and somebody's playing their music on the stream and it blows up, right? Okay, so Gala Music. I mean, look at this. It says Spencer only has 1,700 total listens. Spencer has 4 songs out on Gala Music. In one of these songs, he has a partnership with Metaflora, and that's what brings me to talk to you about this today. All right. A few different things. We have the use case with Gala Music showing that this could help people. We're talking about artists here. I don't want to say starving artists, but that's a term. The starving artist is something that we hear about, and it's, hey, you want to help the artist. And it's hard to do that when you're trying to help yourself. But when you buy an NFT song, the artist gets 70% of the sale of that song, and Gala takes 30%. And so if a $100 NFT song gets sold, we're talking about $70 to the artist. Each song is 100 copies. So when 100 copies are sold, the artist has a chance to make 70 times 100, $7 grand. That's just in US dollar sales for one copy of the song. They can still take that song and put it on Spotify and Apple Music and all the DSPs and make money from all the streaming like they would. Every day on Gala Music, though, they're going to be earning the music token as a royalty for the streams. And the people who bought the NFT are going to be earning the royalty for the streams too. Gala Music would love to be a place that people come to solely to listen to music. But the reality is that the Spotifys of the world have all the songs in existence. And in reality, Gala Music's not trying to compete with that. Gala Music is trying to be a place for fans to really come and both help their favorite artists by giving them money for their art, as well as to be earning back the music token, which then can be used to further buy songs or buy experiences on the Gala Music website. So it's niche, right? We're talking about music NFTs. It's a niche thing in the crypto market, okay? NFTs had their moment though. Remember when CryptoKitties was niche? CryptoKitties was niche, and then all of a sudden it was real, all right? Zedrun was niche. Oh, what do you mean you're doing a horse racing game on Ethereum? You're doing an NFT game on Ethereum where you're horse racing? What do you mean you could breed your horse? And people were making real life money breeding their horse when it came to the NFT craze. Now, I'm not even talking about NFT craze. Gala Music's at its all-time low right now. Its market cap is less than $3 million, and it's been this way for 6 months to a year, if not even longer than that. But you look at the daily trading volume, people are trading this token. All right, it's in the Gala ecosystem, and we know that Gala Games is a top 100 token. I'm a believer in this ecosystem. I think that it's good, and this use case makes sense. Look at this. We're talking about Spencer Lansusik, okay? I've been roundabout trying to get at this. This is featuring metaflora and MITS. I'm unsure who MITS is, but metaflora is another ecosystem building on the Gala chain, and they're doing an artist collective. They own 100 acres of land through their company called Elysian. They have a node ecosystem. They're running a DePIN in which they're doing supply chain tracking in the cannabis industry, which is a huge industry. We're talking about billions of dollars, and they're coming at it from a DePIN perspective on the Gala chain. They're not just stopping there because they have an artist collective in which they're trying to empower artists on Gala Music and the likes through their company and the land that they're developing to be a cool hangout spot where they're going to have a grow up and they're going to have festivals and the likes. And so Spencer's out here in Kenya making music, right? And he was brought on to Gala Music through the Hope Network, which we're going to get to talking about the Hope Network some other time. Lionheart ENT put this together. If you don't know Nick, the crypto lion, you will, baby. This guy's huge, all right? He's in the background working. He doesn't care if you know him or not. He's working. But we got Spencer, and he was put onto the platform through Nick. And the deal is that today alone, this song has sold 11 NFTs. We're talking about $1,100 times 70% going to Spencer. He's not going to get this money until he gets his once a month payment. All right, Gala once a month handles the payments for point of sale on songs and sent to Gala artists in their currency of choice, right? So obviously whatever the Kenyan currency is, Spencer's going to receive that to his bank account. But every day as this song is streamed, he's going to be earning royalties in the music token, and the people who bought this NFT are going to be earning royalties in the music token. So funny enough, right, I wasn't being careful enough. I tried to get in on this madness because the other part of this is Metaflora, they haven't had their TGE event yet. The Flora token is not yet live. But if you buy this song, because Spencer is a part of the artist collective with Metaflora, you're going to be double earning here. We're talking about earning music token royalties and earning the Flora token for taking part in this. Little double dip, baby. Come on now. Left and right Twix. Get you some Flora token, get you some music token. I tried to get in on this, right? And I saw a song that had 100 copies left, and I thought I was going to be the first person to get a copy. Think of it like the first edition of a book. I thought I was going to be the first person to get a copy of this. I bought this song, Trappin' Ain't Dead, featuring MITS. This must be his producer or something, all right? We got to talk to Spencer. We got to get him on the channel, man. I bought the first copy of this, and this song's been out since February 14th, since Valentine's Day. Nobody had bought this NFT. I don't know if that means the song's been earning or not. I think somebody has to buy it in order for the song to earn. Because I'm the only person who owns this song, that means that when it does earn, me and Spencer are going to be the only people sharing royalties for this. And you look at track collectors, and here I am, Web3 reviews, I'm the only one. That's sweet. I'm a fan of Gala music, like I said. Jump into XRP, $2.14. The game continues. The game continues. And so the question is, what are you going to do? There's going to come a day when XRP hits really effing hard. And are you developing your plan? Right now is the time for planning, man. Figure it out. What are you going to do with yourself? You could be loading up right now. It's not going to matter if you bought at $2 or $1.50 or $1 or 50 cents or even 17 cents when XRP reaches its price of $1,000. If you're buying right now and you get over a times 400 when it hits 1K, you put $1,000 in XRP, it's going to turn into a lot of money. The question is, what are you going to do? I like these passive income plays, man, like Gala Music, like Metaflora, like Magneto HR, Osmi AI, Gala Games. You could get Gala Games founders nodes right now for under $3,000. The video game industry is huge. I mean, to me, the use case always spoke for itself. I played Fortnite, and the deal with Fortnite is you can't cash out your equipment. You can't sell your skins unless you sell your whole account. That's silly. NFTs make sense for video games. NFTs make sense for music. NFTs make sense for real estate. We're talking about bringing real world assets onto the blockchain, all right? We talk a lot about Algorand and how they're going to be a real world asset blockchain. I got a buddy that I brought onto Gala Music to go back to Gala Music. Northwest Stories. So these guys are a hit, man. They're getting over 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. And I convinced them to come over and give Gala Music a try. And they've released a bunch of great songs on here. And they're going around town performing. All right, they're in Boise, they're in Utah, they're doing their thing. Check them out, Northwest Stories. But my buddy who's in the band, Adam, guy on the right here in the photo, he said he didn't really understand the crypto part, and he wanted me to break it down for him. So I'm going to do that right now. We're just talking about video games. Fortnite, they got V-Bucks. Adam, I'm unsure if you ever played Fortnite, right? That was a little bit past our time. I was somebody who was playing video games until late into adulthood. What about 2K? 2K, whatever their virtual currency was called. As your player progressed in the game, you earned this virtual currency, and you could spend it. You could spend it to increase your character's rank in the game. You could spend it on items for your character so they looked cool. You could spend it on tattoos, whatever it was, man. You could do whatever you wanted with the token other than withdraw it for real money. So crypto just took this to the next level. We're talking about an ecosystem in which you make this money in the ecosystem, or you could buy the asset on an exchange. An exchange is just a place, just like Robinhood for stocks, you could buy cryptocurrency, and then you could actually take ownership of the crypto. You know, when you buy a stock, there's supposed to be a piece of paper that says your name owns the stock. This is one stock. Digitally, we take this for granted. When you buy a stock, you don't get that piece of paper. In crypto, you could keep your cryptocurrency on an exchange like Coinbase, or you could take ownership of this cryptocurrency. Now, you take ownership of it by putting it in a wallet. And it's not a physical wallet, obviously. It's a wallet on a machine. That machine could be a USB stick called a ledger or a treasure, which are machines that you buy, which are just preloaded USB sticks. You can figure out how to load your own USB stick, right? We know some tech-friendly people who could help you do this. Hot wallets are just fine, man, okay? The other day I saw that Trust Wallet, which is an app you download on your phone, they have over 2 million downloads. It's a huge wallet, all right? And they've been around for a long time. They've survived the test of time. There are a few of these. Depending on which asset you're in, you might have to have a few hot wallets. So that's a whole deal. And each one will have its own password, and there's a security risk in how you store this, because if you lose the password, you could lose the access to this money. Oh man, what a nightmare. Gala Music's website is a safe place. It's not an exchange. It is a wallet. You can protect it with both your email and a two-factor authenticator. This is what I recommend, okay? Protect it with the two-factor authenticator. Don't let anybody know your email that's attached to this account. Of course, never give out your password. Every day, you're going to be earning the music token from these songs, all right? And the music token goes up and down based on how the crypto market's doing, based on how many people are buying the token versus how many people are selling the token. Every time you want to take out the token and sell it, there has to be somebody on the other end willing to buy it for the price it's listed as, or else the token price is going to go down to the price that it is willing to be bought at. Think about it as economics. There has to be a buyer for the seller. And if there are more buyers than there are sellers, then the price is going to go up. And if there are more sellers than there are buyers, then the price is going to go down. The fact is that you're earning this token. The token has only been out for 2 years. If you were to be getting in on Bitcoin in its first 2 years of life, you'd be a very rich man by now if you would have held on. Now, if you would have sold it all for Bitcoin pizzas, 88,000 Bitcoins for one Papa John's pizza, you wouldn't be a rich man. You'd be sad. But maybe he also had 88,000 Bitcoins for long-term storage. I don't know. The point is that right now to buy a music song costs 7,000 Gala music. I think that Gala music is going to be a valuable asset in the future. I do. I enjoy talking about it. I enjoy being a part of the ecosystem. It's fun to cover, man, and I appreciate you coming in and being a part of the ecosystem. All right? Northwest Stories, go check him out. Spencer Lancic, go check him out. Metaflora, check it out. Zach with Web3 Reviews. We're having fun. All right? NFTs are fun. You know crypto's rocking and rolling when people are having fun and playing NFTs. We're not in a bear market when people are playing NFTs, but people were playing Gala music the whole bear market. And what does that say about the ecosystem? And whether you're a Gala fan or not a Gala fan, or whether you don't know about Gala and you're just here listening, dude, check it out. It's free to listen. There's good music, man. Go check out the Robot Clinic. Go check out Ali M. Check out everything on Lionheart ENT's page. Because he's dropping the Hope Network, and he's bringing artists onto his page to drop music before they're even on Gala music. There's an uptime before you're even on. If you want to get on Spotify, all you need to do is hire DistroKid and submit your music, and you're there, right? There's not that much uptime to get there. Gala music, there's some uptime. You actually have to go through a voting process. You have to get accepted by this community. And you can buy your way in. You could buy music token, and you could use that as votes. And of course, all the tokens that are used as votes get burned, okay? We have a system just like Ethereum for burning tokens. As the tokens are spent, the tokens are burned. There's only going to be 1 billion music tokens. And the film tokens for Gala Film act very similar. We recently had JP Cali Smooth, one of the world's best battle rappers, have a battle rap competition on Gala Film, which some of his battle raps have had hundreds of thousands, millions of views on YouTube. This is now on Gala Film. And as those songs are streamed, if you own the songs on Gala Music, you're going to be earning royalties. We're talking about things on Gala Film, earning royalties on Gala Music. Cross-platform integration. And that's what I came to talk to you about today. Spencer Lancic, cross-platform integration, Metaflora, and Gala Music. Get yourself a track, man. There's only 89 more available. Thanks for being here. Until next time.